Welcome back to EasySpirit101. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Let's see what is Divine Collective message for today. What does Divine Collective need to know at this time? Let's see, we're going to start out with something in here and then get back to this. What does Divine Collective need to know at this time? So someone's like in limbo about a question, about a situation. Maybe you keep asking your spirit guides like the same thing over and over and over again. (111) So stop asking about the timing of whatever's going on. First of all, stop asking about the timing. And I feel like with don't commit at this time in reverse, someone might be trying to like plan everything out or figure everything out. 144. So you know which move to make. You're being asked not to ask about the timing, not to over plan, over process at this time. This could be specific for someone who's been guided to go with the flow currently with whatever's going on, especially if you've specifically or maybe even unintentionally been trying to manifest something new into your life, into your circumstances. Right, the more you keep asking when, confirmation, it's out of your control. The more you keep asking when, the further something's going to move away from you. Interesting. It's a great idea. Ask more questions is in reverse. And again, with this out of your control here, I don't feel like whatever this is, someone keeps wondering, and it's you know, no offense, it's coming through kind of like pestering. Like if you were pestering someone, not that you could ever pester your angels, you know, they're more aware of who we are than we are of ourselves. There's complete understanding and unconditional love, but they're saying that's the energy that someone's coming at, you know, their spirit team with about an issue, like constantly. They're not saying no. They're saying the more you keep asking, whatever you're doing and whatever you want or try to manifest is escaping you. It's getting further and further away from you. They want you to be in the flow. They want you to be comfortable in the unknown at this time for someone. Could be even a King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or that could be the energy someone is standing in currently. You do have a lot of masculine energy coming through. Yeah, I could be talking to a Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine has been coming up a lot in today's collective energy. And someone here possesses the qualities of all the kings. All the kings. That means King of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Cups. However, it's this like timing here, specifically that someone keeps asking about something. Someone keeps wondering about something or someone. Right, impatient. impatient here. Impatient, hasty. So confirmation, what we were saying, someone wants to plan like 20 steps into the future so they can go ahead and do something now. Even if they're not necessarily saying it's something is a no, something is a bad idea, they're saying stop asking about the timing. Mostly, especially when it comes to being impatient in this like hasty energy that someone either is taking, wants to take, or is sharing in their like spirit. Someone here specifically too, maybe you use your own divination techniques, or you use cards or something here. Someone here might be in them constantly. Unless you are doing that solely for, hey, I'm trying to learn to be a reader, you really should not. It's not, you're going to, one thing about these decks, okay, I'm gonna grab a handful just for sakes. They're very absorbent to energy. So if you are impatient, you're hasty, and you're not certain, for one thing, no one should be taking any actions from a place of uncertainty when you're not certain about what you're doing and where you're going, where you're moving forward in something. When you feel confused, feeling confused is not a good time to take definitive action. So the more you dig into your decks or whatever in that energy, the more you're putting that energy into the reading you're doing as well. So I also get, if that's very specific and that's true for someone here, you might not be liking, or you're getting confused by the responses you are getting. You're being asked to slow down. That's specific. That's for a reason. That's happening for a reason. And by the way, at the end of the day, God is in charge. So if God really doesn't want you to know an answer, doesn't want you to see something, doesn't want, yeah, someone here is stuck in their head. 8 of Swords. You're very much stuck on a loop in whatever this is. Someone here feels inspired to take action about something, but clearly it's not the right time, or it's not the way that it's meant to turn out. And someone here is making something more of, you're holding yourself back. Someone here is making themselves actually more held back with this hasty and impulsive energy, when really you're being guided and asked to focus on being in a serene, peaceful, flowing energy for someone. Confirmation. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. This is very much, you know, you see in this picture, she's got her head in her hands. And in this picture, the head is like wrapped. It's very much mental. Swords are very mental, and it's anguish. There's anguish here, and whoever is in this space or this energy is actually possibly, you know, the star can be about wish fulfillment. It even says wish granted right here. So star can be about wish fulfillment. Someone here may be blocking their own blessings being in this energy. And I feel like I'm talking to someone who is actually a divine masculine. You possess the qualities of all the kings. You surpassed the lessons of all the kings. However, currently, with whatever this is about, you have put yourself in Knight's energy. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups. So that would be what you were drawing towards you at this time. Or even if it's kind of attracting some sort of blessing here, you're going to attract it through contentment and through serenity. Again, flowing, peace, calm. Rather than this hasty energy is definitely pushing something away from, yeah, okay, so that's funny, because earlier I saw the Emperor in the upright, and I do feel like this energy, this masculine energy has been coming out heavy for Divine Collective today. And you are not someone who is an Emperor in reverse. but this energy is expressive of an Emperor in reverse. So make sure you stay in your divine masculine energy at this time. Authority and power can often come from being calm and being subtle. Yes, it can also mean to take very stern and solid actions in a direction, but only after something is confirmed. Something is not an issue up in the head, up in the mental space. Nothing is hasty. Nothing is impulsive. So that is something going on with someone. Let's get more information for whoever resonates. And you don't have to be a divine masculine. You can be a divine feminine that's been guided to stand in your divine masculine energy through whatever experience you're going through currently. If you are trying to teamwork with spirit, you do not want to dominate over 11:11 on the clock. You do not want to dominate over whatever this is that spirit is trying to do with you. Co-creating. We're doing it together. And we're utilizing the capabilities and the expressions of universal law as well. So it's important to let go of control and the domination and the rigid. This is not for everyone, but someone specifically who might resonate with this energy might quite literally had, it doesn't have to be extreme when it says like absent father. It doesn't have to be extreme like that, but it could just be maybe you had an imbalance in like your father-son or father whatever relationship growing up in your home, and your personality is something that has overcompensated. Even someone here may have had something more severe when it comes to father issues, or it's just something like your father was very standoffish. They were not hands-on in maybe what would have been or could have been very helpful in molding you or whoever this is for in your youth. There's something being okay with you, being okay with relaxing a little bit. See, this guy here is very calm and relaxed, holding his lotus flower, sitting on a rug or a cloud or something here. That card said abundance. So there's something important for you to learn how to be at peace, possibly for some of you, especially when it comes to money, specifically when it comes to money. Here we have patience again. Patience. So patience has come out twice at this time. And again, we have a peaceful energy on this card. Excuse me. So I feel like a funny kind of thing coming through for this energy is someone really here, it's coming through almost as if you're overcomplicating something that's very simple. To the extent of all you are being asked to do is stop asking when, stop having this hasty energy, stop looking for, well, I could do this, well, I could do this, well, let me do this now. You're being asked to just sit back and be patient. This does not mean like stop doing what you're doing. This doesn't mean you know, stop doing your day-to-day and wait. That's not what that means. That actually means keep going with whatever you're doing currently. Whatever your day-to-day upkeep. I've seen 444 quite a bit in Divine Collective energy today. So this could be a message for any of you that might be seeing that number quite a bit right now. Something is as simple as fighting against the flow. And very randomly, something going on possibly for my divine feminines, something significant going on with someone's feminine cycle. For my feminines, that honestly could be what some of you are having to be patient with. Something might be healing from the inside out for some of you. Completion. Yeah, you're like, this strong energy for this reading is relax. To be honest. Stop looking, stop asking your cards 20,000 times. Just sit back, chill out, read your favorite book, or watch some comedy, whatever it is, whatever gets you in that calm, peaceful, I'm just doing me energy thing that you do is what you're being asked to do currently. And what's funny about this is it sounds ideal, but for a lot of us in Divine Collective, it's challenging to do, especially this day and age. Also keep getting something about someone's age might be significant. Someone might be hitting a major birthday cycle here. You're about to hit like a major birthday for someone. Like maybe you're about to turn 30, you're about to turn 40, you're about to turn 50, something like that. Someone's about to go through a major birthday. Yeah, this mind here. Remember all this like mind obstructive energy here? Someone is overthinking something. You're being asked to not be in any of this at all. Any of this. And honestly, this card here can represent a bit, it can represent greediness a bit, but really where this is coming at is not towards money itself so much as the knowing, the needing to know, the needing to control. You're honestly being asked to get out of your mind about whatever this is. Someone is overthinking something here. We have more of this like head energy, overthinking. Some of you, this is like a major learning or major growth cycle that you've been in. And again, the completion is right around the corner. And what you're being asked to actually do is more simple than you realize. It seems complicated because it's out of your norm of where you have been. Here we have confirmation on control. Confirmation on control. Again, this past lives energy, some of you could have brought this. You've brought this up into this point in your lifetime because of maybe some sort of experience you grew up in. For some of you, especially if you really did have some sort of a toxic parental situation going on in the home, that can definitely stir this energy up. And it makes you feel the need to always be in control and always be 20 steps ahead. And this is part of, you're being asked to let it go. And you're being asked to learn to actually just work with spirit and be okay. Because when you are working with God, things are just okay. You are in your knowing. The Buddha, apologies if this has a little dust on it, but this guy's always smiling because he's enlightened. He's in his knowing that everything is just fine, that everything is in working order, that everything you need coming to you is coming to you. Look, this is like a free fall here. It's not an overthought fall. If you were overthinking, you'd be 20 steps away from the ledge that you're about to take a leap off of. You're not literally asking, this card doesn't say literally take a leap. Again, a lot of the images and messages in these readings are metaphorical. So the point of the Fool is to have that lightheartedness you did as a child, when you have not been taught how to overthink yet, or maybe that you need to cling on tighter to plan out 20 steps ahead of you just to make sure. This could have been someone that someone was dealing with in the past. This could have been what has created someone here to spend so much time trying to think things through, or maybe take hasty actions, which again has blocked someone's blessings. Yeah, someone here is an overthinker for sure. This definitely is coming through. If you find yourself to be something of an overthinker, this is coming through for my overthinkers. And I can say, because when I was younger, I was definitely someone, I was actually taught at my home at a young age that you were 20 steps ahead of the game if you were very cerebral, if you were mapping things out and treating everything like a strategy and a game move and a this and a that and a analyze this and, you know, stuff like that. It takes practice. It is not easy to learn to quiet that back down to peace, just peace. Everything feels like peace. Things are quiet. Things are calm. A good way to practice is when you do have those moments to think. Be thankful of that moment. Say thank you. Thank you for this quiet moment. Thank you for, you know, this random experience. Whatever, I'm on my friend's porch and I hear their wind chime and it's just quiet and it's beautiful and it's whatever. That's to be thankful of those moments. To be thankful of quiet moments will help call them to you more often. As well as teaching yourself to just be okay going within the flow. That's another way. That's the whole dive head into your fears kind of strategy about how to overcome this need to be 20 steps ahead, trying to overplan something or trying to know 20 miles into the future so you can take this action now, is to learn to just let go and be okay with what's happening. Whatever comes up, you don't need to know about it. Just let it come up and let it go. Let it come in and let it go out. That's another message for someone here. Goodness gracious. So again, this could be for finances for someone specifically, as well as patience has come out like 3 times in this reading. Patience, patience, peace, patience. So I'm pretty sure 12th house is very much like Pisces energy, which again, Pisces can directly correlate with spirit, keeping your involvement hidden. This is not any like outlandish play. In this context, it's about trusting the faith in the unseen. The spirit has their involvement hidden at this time, and you are trusting with that Fool card. The need for control of. You are in a power struggle. Whoever's been resonating with this energy, you are currently in a power struggle with whatever you've been asking for with spirit, whatever you've been asking for in prayer. And again, it's coming through. That's more jokingly, it is coming through here like they keep asking. They keep asking and asking and asking, maybe even several times a day. Whoever that is for, Spirit is saying you are in a power struggle with them at this point. Insights to understand, resulting from the understanding of. So this is kind of a wisdom that someone needs to take on at this time. Again, friendly reminder, 1111's been coming up a bit, 444. For those of you who've been seeing those numbers, this message could be for you currently or past, present, future energy. You are definitely getting what it is that you're asking for. However, the more you keep asking and the more you keep being impatient and hasty when it comes to whatever this request is or whatever this change is, the longer you wait, the longer everybody waits. Let's see, where did that one go? Leo and Aries. Been having fire signs come out today, so someone here could literally be a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So again, confirmation, this is a challenge for you. You're someone who's very action oriented. That makes a lot of sense if you have a fire sign in your first house in your sun sign. Fire sign, sun sign. You would be very much, what can I do now? What can I do next? You're being asked to take this challenge on and just stay focused on doing. That's funny, I didn't even see that right there. That is all three, because Leo flew too far for me to get it, but it's over there. So we have all three fire signs out here: Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Someone here definitely is a fire sign, sun sign. Could be divine masculine, but doesn't have to be, or someone standing in their divine masculine energy. This message is very much for you. Your wonderful challenge right now is learning to let go of control in order to get what you're hoping for, to get what you need, to get what you want, to get your the back, what's coming back from what you've been sending out in prayer. And I'm really talking to someone who truly knows and believes their prayers are being heard. They already know this. You've already come this far. You could even be someone who sees 144 quite a bit. So your challenge is now patiently. Patience, peace, calm. Let go of hasty. Let go of overthinking something or like looking. Someone's really overthinking the situation just so they can find somewhere where, well, I could do this now, or I could do this now. Right, anxiety. So anxiety has come out twice in this reading as well with the 9 of Swords energy. And I think that's part of what is being pointed out about this. Someone here, this issue, possibly, for instance, if it's very specifically something that you developed in your youth that came through maybe like a parental imbalance, someone here could have quite literally been a Cancer. Remember, it came through strongly, like standoffish. Someone here might literally have had like a standoffish father figure, and you felt like you had to overcompensate, or something about the way they handled things, especially when it came to intuition and feelings and things like that, caused you anxiety. It caused you to be more controlling over things, over situations. So this is definitely something now is the time. It says now is not the time in reverse. Now is the time to overcome this power struggle with spirit here. I also get that whoever that might be specifically for, someone here could have been dealing with a karmic Cancer. This person could have been emotionally manipulative or something to that effect. Someone here could have had a parent that was a water sign. Or this parent may have had like imbalanced emotions. So you need to know that you again, this infinity here, whatever you're asking for is coming towards you. Confirmation. Relationships in reverse, resilience in reverse. And again, this is somehow related to someone's family, some sort of even your relationship with how you co-work with spirit, especially with this good luck on the bottom here. The resilience in reverse, this is what we're talking about, inheriting this kind of controlling demeanor. I have to over plan to find my next action to take now. I want to do it now. It's like controlling, connected with some sort of impatience. This is coming from the resilience you created out of this experience. They want this in reverse. They don't want you operating from that particular energy, because it's actually blocking your blessings. It's blocking what's meant to be coming for you. Confirmation, surrender, going with the flow here. Joy and fun is out here. Joy and fun. So that's probably a good thing to be focusing on this time. Whatever you have fun with, whatever brings you joy. Stay focused on that. Stay focused on things that make you smile, and not things that you know, get you keep asking and keep asking and keep asking. This is giving me this fool's energy. They want you to take a chance on doing something different, doing it differently than you normally do. Or someone here needs to take a chance on themselves. Freaking patience for the 4th time in this reading. I'm going to leave this reading here. I hope you guys got some sort of confirmation, clarity out of this, or you just enjoyed the reading. I will see you again next time.